Hi, everybody. Welcome to Podcast 16. We're on number 16. That means we're legally old enough to
Wasn't last one 17? I feel like we're moving backwards. These numbers are fucked.
I don't know about our numbering system anymore. I'm not very good with this. Nobody's here. Nobody came. So it's just...
I came.
It's me. But did you finish?
That's not bad, actually.
Non-gaming news. Mike got a new phone.
I did.
The Pixel XL review coming soon, but probably not.
Because I already unboxed it and threw all the packs.
Yeah, he just fucking... There go all the porn shots that everyone like watches them for. Like, ooh,
just
the slide.
slowly taking off the screen protector and shit.
Oh, man. I gotta get those G Fuel unboxings going. When you crack the case on them.
Fucking Amazon case just zip. There it is!
Hey. Let me show you how to get a scooper out. Just fucking dump it on my face.
Just like how it goes with sex. Just zip. There it is.
You heard it here first. G Fuel is sex.
I don't know where you're having.
Us.
Yeah, really. Like, look at it. We got our own cups. Like, come on. Give me one of those goddamn Fortnite cups that looks like
I'm the only one who doesn't have one at this point. But that's gonna change next order.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I owe Mike one. I owe Mike like a whole container of this shit because I borrow his
I
at
would
work all the
just
time.
never actually order from their website again.
He alluded to me that he was gonna shake you down for a tub of pineapple.
The only reason
Is pineapple good?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
The only reason
Do you like actual pineapple
Yes.
juice?
You're gonna
like
love
this. It
Fuck
literally
yeah.
just tastes exactly like pineapple juice.
Fuck yeah.
But you have to hurry and buy it soon because it just.
yeah, it's like $20 on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
But the only reason I would order from their site again is that buy one get one free,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Otherwise, I'll do the Amazon buy two get one free.
Yeah, because like, if it basically goes, is the deal on their website better than Amazon? Order through them.
Yes.
Never order anything because like, oh, you want this anytime in like the current week? Don't order through G Fuel.
How long
They
does
can
it
take
for...
5 days to process,
Oh shit.
Amazon's
and then
like,
takes
tomorrow.
5 days to ship.
Wow.
then it comes in an Amazon box. That'd be the worst. All right.
Do we know of any place? Is G Fuel sold in any stores around here?
Probably
Um,
not around here. It's probably sold in store somewhere.
Quit cracking that in front of the mic. Oh my god. Not that we know of. I'd
Like
imagine
a GNC or something like that?
no. I'd imagine if like Gizmos was still open, they would sell that kind of stuff. I wonder.
Well, see, I'm thinking GNC because they're all about like
Well, they
any type of supplement.
They might sell like the Gamma Gold, but like G Fuel is more oriented towards the gamer crowd.
Sure, I get that.
Gamma Gold is like their pre-workout supplement.
So like,
that's real gold flakes in it.
your best chance to buy would probably be like GameStop. Speaking of which, I just have those Jaegers.
Does GameStop sell G Fuel?
It's either like I would imagine like GameStop or like the smaller shops in our area.
Right.
Not gonna go off on a naming tangent with them, but I'd imagine like the small gaming stores.
Interesting.
You know what's kind of weird? I saw a lot of stuff for the one gaming store in the form of bumper stickers. You said you had something to say about your bumper stickers?
Oh. Yeah, I find bumper stickers in general, and I'm talking bumper stickers as in the shit that says things, there's a message. I don't fucking care what the message is. I find...
Rest in peace, Tom.
1
year old.
Fuck Tom, don't care. I believe, like, I feel like you're forcing other people to have to hear your dumb shit, and I hate being forced into anything. And so it's like, if you have some sort of message you're trying to convey to people and slap that shit on your bumper sticker, there's something oddly just fucking infuriating about that to me.
Forcing
Fucking put cool graphics on your car. Put fucking cool stickers on your fucking car that show good shit.
Make like an otaku car. I don't give a shit.
Right, but I don't give a fuck about what your favorite breed of dog is. I don't give a fuck who you voted for. I don't give a fuck how good your kids' grades are. I don't know. There's just something super, super fucking loudmouth about bumper stickers. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm getting a bumper sticker of GameStop.
Fuck
Yo, you wanna?
Because I go on their website because Pacific Rim 2 they have like
Sold out.
They have like basically Gundam models,
Ooh.
but for the Pacific Rim Jaegers.
That's cool.
And I want to get the one, and they show pictures like, oh, swipe to see different pictures of it, and they have one picture, and then you swipe, and it's a completely different goddamn model. You search the next one, it's a completely different goddamn model. So there's one picture of the one that you're buying, and then all the other 4 pictures are not the one that you're buying.
That's stupid.
So-
It's so shitty.
That's why they're like starting to
Pre-order.
be shitty as a company.
Are you able to get them elsewhere?
No.
That blows.
They're GameStop exclusive.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Check out with PayPal.
I mean,
I'm-
Yeah, good
I'm
luck
more-
if you ever need to return anything to PayPal and GameStop. Their employees are so fucking dumb.
I'm not returning it though.
No, but like, say you got it and it's so damaged
it's the
from
wrong
shipping,
one
or it's the
because
wrong
the
fucking
pictures
one,
were fucked up, right?
and
Oh yeah.
and you have to return it. Good luck returning with PayPal. They suck. I bought. Where was my first one that was damaged? It was this, the 3DS XL fucking Nintendo Edition one. Yeah, my first box that I got was damaged beyond belief, and obviously it's not gonna go on the shelf when it's like destroyed. I tried to return it. The guy's like, "Yeah, I don't think we can return this." I'm like, "What the hell do you mean?" He's like, "You paid with PayPal, right?" I'm like, "Where's your manager at this
Right?
point?" Like,
I'm not
where-
even listening.
I'm like, "Where's your manager? Just please bring him out." I'm so angry. My Asian's coming out.
It's funny. I was actually just listening to a different podcast earlier today. Somebody sold like a. This was years ago. They sold like a Sony Handycam for like $600, right? Some fucking thing happened. He doesn't know what. All the money he was paid. The money was then taken back out of his PayPal account. He then had to fight with PayPal. PayPal somehow only got him 300 of the 600 back, and then he never got the camera back that he sold it to the person.
Yeah, you have to watch, like, you have to be verified on both ends. And there's like a way that you can prevent this shit from happening, so that if it does happen like that and you get scammed, it's just automatic return of your payment. It's like an insurance liability, and pretty much PayPal will like.
Well,
go
he was
after
the seller, which is kind of extra fucked. That's
it. Yeah, you'll see
right.
that all the time.
Like, oh, give me the money, got the money, gave you the camera, and then somehow magically the money was then just taken back out of his PayPal.
Have you ever seen like Twitch giant donations, like
Sure.
the $10,000 ones that get revoked because people would go onto like Twitch alerts, pay with PayPal, revoke it all. They'd be like, "I want to make this person cry on stream, thinking they're rich, and then I'm going to take away all their money." I'd be like, "Oops, accidentally put some extra zeros in there. It was $10."
No shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty funny shit.
That is funny, actually.
Man, this is the truest like first world problem. It's like new phone, have to authenticate PayPal all over again. Holy fuck! I have a lot of security on my PayPal account.
I have like one security measure on my PayPal. Are you Mike? I don't know. All right.
Because the worst part is I have it set up where my password is my fingerprint. With my old phone, my fingerprint on file is my thumbprint because it was down here. On this phone, the fingerprint scanner is your index finger.
Yep. I don't do that whole fingerprint scanning thing.
I do, I love it.
It's just mostly because of the drugs that I don't traffic.
You're not coordinated enough to be able to make that
Holy fuck
work.
shipping. Jesus Christ.
I missed. Alright, so kind of going into gaming news. Oddworld Abe's Origins was announced. It's an art book on Twitter. Or on Kickstarter, not Twitter. What am I talking about? So, there's a whole art book based on the Oddworld series. The cool part about this campaign, there is a game box with the original games. It's actually like a collector's edition, finally, from the original creators. Like, it's exclusive to the Kickstarter, and it's made by Limited Run Games. So, high quality, good shit on the Kickstarter only. So I'm trying to decide if I want to back it right now. It's like $85 for both of them.
I really like Oddworld because the one Magic the Gathering artist I know did a ton of the artwork for it.
You can kind of get that vibe in a weird way. Like, it's
Like-
more cartoony, but...
But no, like this one particular guy, his name is Raymond Swanland. He's probably my favorite Magic artist ever.
You can find his concepts,
Yeah.
probably.
And like he does a lot of the artwork for it. If you ever see artwork where there's a lot of jagged edges and it looks like there's movement going on even though it's completely still, you'll recognize it's him. Very
Okay.
distinct.
I've never played an Oddworld game.
I used to play it with Nathan, my little cousin, all the time. But yeah, you might like that art book then. I think it's like $25 to $30 or something like that. It might even be 40 at this point, but $85 if you want the collector's edition of the game, which I'm highly considering doing because that's freaking dope. And going on to more like retro stuff, Flashback, the game I believe was for NES or SNES. I can't remember exactly what console it came out for. But it's the game that's about the dude who has amnesia and he's running from mutants is heading to the Switch with a 25th anniversary edition. I remember playing it very briefly. I don't remember it too much. I just know it's like a cult classic, and it's kind of cool that they're starting to do like the virtual console in a weird non-virtual console way.
Cool.
I just want them to do the virtual console on the Switch already, because money that I would pay for GameCube games on the go like that,
Sure.
like Dolphin's dope, but if I could just bring a tablet and have like Metroid Prime on the go,
Exactly.
yeah,
He did that for Alien.
that looks
That's
like
amazing.
like one of the newer Aliens or one of the originals, because that looks like a Prometheus almost sketch.
I don't know when it was done. There's just so much goddamn art, and it all looks
That's cool.
like he does a bunch of stuff for like Warhammer 40K.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's super dope.
I love his artwork.
He's on DeviantArt, right?
I don't think so.
I can follow his Deviant.
He does a Facebook page.
Dude, I don't do Facebook. I do DeviantArt and Tumblr.
Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What? Obi-Wan Jabroni?
ObiWan Jabroni.
You got the... I've got the high ground, bro!
That's definitely Star Wars. It's not Obi-Wan, unless it's a very stylized Obi-Wan.
Is it just like some of the side chronicles, maybe? Like from the books and stuff like that?
He does a lot of
Oh, yeah, it's Obi-Wan Jabroni.
Have I ever told you like my theory on Obi-Wan? He's actually like the most powerful Jedi in the world.
But he got his ass kicked.
Did he?
Oh, was he just force projecting for years?
Well, here's the thing.
Is he gay?
This works better when you had all the extended universe stuff, but it kind of fails once you...
Sorry, go ahead.
Once, like, they kind of, like, just went, no, that stuff ever happened. Because you specifically have to look at stuff like KOTOR, where whenever you use force powers on someone, like mind control or anything like that, you can never use it on more than one person. It's always one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, like, force push and force lightning, which are just
It's almost like, because it's a synapse connection. It's
You're
essentially...
affecting the environment, not like a...
Yeah, because that's kind of stuff you just kind of just, like, force push, and you're basically just... But, like, anything that
Wind.
tries to affect someone's mind, it's only one person at a time. For Obi-Wan, when he meets up with Luke Skywalker and they go to whatever bar it is on Tatooine.
Cantina?
Yeah, the cantina essentially. And they're in the speeder and they get stopped by the stormtroopers and he goes, "These are not the droids you're looking for. There's 3 stormtroopers there." He's not just affecting the one that's asking the questions, because then the 2 behind him would be like, "No, they're right there. I could see them." So he's the only Jedi that has actually affected more than one person canonically.
That's weird.
With mind powers. So when he was also like the one that like invented Force Ghosts, because he's the one that's like, all right, I'm gonna go become more powerful than anyone will ever be, and literally just lost to Vader on purpose.
Oh, because he force sensed that Luke would be the change in the future, so he has future powers.
Probably.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if
But,
he's
like,
that far into it, probably.
But like that's
literally.
the weird theory that I have, because he's the only one that we've ever actually seen.
As weird as it is, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, well, you heard it here first.
Heard a word.
You heard it here. Tune in next week.
And I guarantee we'll
Ruffle
post this,
now.
and like all of our videos get like 5 views. This will be the first one that's like 1,000 views, and it'll just be all people going, "In Star Wars, actually."
In Chapter 3 of this obscure book from 1987 by George Lucas, that's not even not even part of the Star Wars universe, he actually says that Obi-Wan could... Why does it keep doing that? I think if I shake my phone, it undoes typing.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that? It's like Etch-a-Sketch.
I don't like that. If you read this part, actually...
Neckbeard intensifies.
Hold on 1 second, I have to wipe the Dorito out of my beard. Thank you for waiting while you read
It's
that.
not the neckbeard you're looking for.
He's in like a
This
wheelchair.
Just waving his arm puts him out of breath.
You will bring
Oh,
me
God.
Jazzy.
Oh my god, were you there for the person that got super pissed off that we didn't have a motorized wheelchair?
No.
Woman
At HH Greg?
Yeah. Woman
Greg.
Woman
We work at
walks
Craig.
into the
Right.
store, and I'm standing up at the front greeting people as they come in, and she goes, "Do you guys not have a motorized wheelchair?" I'm like, "No, we only have the normal wheelchair." And she goes, "What am I supposed to do?" I'm like, "You walked in."
Oh, did you actually say that?
And she's like,
This is why HH Greg
Well,
went
I'm
out of
like-
business.
"Well, I'm like, well, you walked in. We have the normal wheelchair. Like, whoever it's for can just push them around on it." And she's like, "It's for me." I'm like, "But you walked."
It's a miracle! Preacher comes in. Ah!
Like, you clearly don't need a goddamn chassis.
Yeah, but they're always fun. Like we got kicked out of Walmart for bumper carding jazzies the one time.
I can see
It's
that.
actually
though.
more
They're-
than once.
It was no, but the bumper carding the jazzies, we had like 8 of them out. Like we staged ourselves going in.
It was practically
all
a
met up
rally
and just
with-
everyone just started
It was
bumper
practically
carding.
Mario Kart, but with jazzies
In
at Walmart.
Walmart.
Slowest Rainbow Road ever.
Pretty much.
It was so funny because I remember I hit somebody and I hit a pole. And the lady comes around the corner. She's like, "You already know. Enough. Leave." And I'm like, "Fair,
Already know.
fair." God, that was so stupid. We used to do stupid shit like that, or like, not to go off on like an old rant or anything like that. Do you remember those giant foam darts that you like slam and they just fly out?
No.
Really?
It's basically like a dart at the end of like a...
Like a
Oh, are
bicycle
you talking about
pump.
the ones that you jump on or stomp
Sort
on?
of, but they have the ones that pump. That like it literally looks like a bike pump. That it's just at the end of the tube is a giant foam like.
Nerf missile.
I literally have never seen these
So
before
we
in my
used
life.
to take like 7 or 8 of these things, line them up in a direction, and just 3, 2, 1, zoom, and you'd hear, and they just fly across the store, just land in random spots. Like,
So you made it Wacha.
oh my god, dude, it was yeah, but it was just so stupid because like,
Don't do that near the mic. Piece of shit.
ow, Jesus.
Like, I look over, I hear crack,
Crack, crack, crack,
and
crack,
it's literally
crack,
like
crack.
an inch from the mic.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I don't even remember what I was gonna talk about.
Don't do
Big
it near the mic.
I was gonna talk about something about H.H. Greg, and I don't even remember what the hell it was. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, the guy, I was watching the RLCS the one weekend, and I went on lunch. Chris Melnick comes out, and he's talking about it the one time. He's like,
It's
dude,
RLCS.
Rocket League Championship Series. So I'm watching it on Twitch. Apparently, and this goes back to the dude who's like, apparently this like 500-pound, you know him, looking dude, Neckbeard, comes
Yeah.
up. Watch out. Looks at the screen. Looks at Melnick. Looks at the screen. Looks at Melnick. Is it Fortnite? And just walks the fuck away!
This
Like,
isn't Fortnite.
How much of a stereotype do you have to be before you are just the joke? Like
Right.
you are the representation. I swear to God, who is the god of tricksters? Loki?
Yeah.
Fucking if that was Loki, I would not doubt. If somebody was like, yeah, you got visited by the god of tricks and that was him, I'd be like, yeah, no, I get you on that.
I'll never forget the one Neckbeard that came into HH Greg. Where he walks up to the counter and he's like, I wanna know the difference between these 2 hard drives. And you literally look at the boxes and they're like the exact same across the board. I'm like, they look the same to me. And he literally goes, "Ha! That's what everybody thinks. This one actually has a 1 millisecond response time read-write speed faster than this one. Which, if you add it up in the lifetime of the hard drive, it'll save me 30 years of my life overall." I'm like, you're not gonna live that long. Like,
Why come up to the counter if you're just gonna be a douche?
like he literally came up here to ask a question. I'm like, I don't know, they're the same as far as I can tell. And he's like, no, this one's actually. It's like, you knew the goddamn answer, you piece of human shit.
He just wanted to show you.
Yeah.
What he knew.
And literally, he
Oh,
was telling
that's
me this. I could feel
stupid.
this, like, little specks of spittle hit my face as he's going, and I'm just staring him in the eyes. And eventually, he's like, "What do you think about that?" I'm just like,
What do you think about that? Remove your fucking retainer.
It's like the people that always come up there and like, should I get a solid state or a normal hard drive? Solid state. But I'm just using it to save pictures to. Then it doesn't fucking matter. Why did you ask me? Buy the one that holds more that's cheaper, for fuck's sake.
I had a dude, when I was working in the TV section of H.H. Greg yesterday.
Retail's made me angry.
Oh, dude, yeah, retail makes me rage. But he was trying to explain to another customer the difference in lighting between two of the TVs that I specialize in. And I was like, hey, man, that's like, you're on the right path. You're like half right. And I'm like, and I was like, you're half right. He's like, I'm 100% right. I'm like, no, you're half right. Let me explain. I explained it. He's like, well, I'm on forums. And I'm like, that's cool.
It's more like he's half-life.
Oh! 3! Look at, I'm even in on the road. I did not that fair game. Speaking of Half-Life 3, the HTC Vive was announced.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
Valve.
Like VR, maybe?
Valve. The HTC Vive was announced, the new headset for it, with a price point of $7.99 for the headset only.
So you mean
$7.99?
Is it finally going to be a headset that doesn't make your face look like a golf ball?
What?
Look at the old HTC Vive headset. It has all these little like pock marks.
Oh, okay.
Sensors.
I was like, I thought you were talking about like an imprint that it would leave, because that'd be funny.
No, it just makes your face look like a golf ball.
Oh, well, whatever. It's wow. I wish I could spell higher resolution, but I spelled it higher reolution.
Reolution.
Nope, that's the right word. I'm gonna reolution the shit out of you.
Yo, this new 4K reolution is crazy.
You need to do that for a day. Just every customer that's like, yo, so we're done with resolution. We're into reolution because it's more real. 100% you can make everyone believe that.
No, I got dared to do one of my accents to somebody's face, and I did it the other day.
How well did that work? Please tell me it wasn't Mudbridge, because you can't do that.
It was French, Canadian, Russian.
The one accent.
That's not an accent!
Hello, this is Dimitri with Hardware Canucks. Essentially, I talked like this the entire sale, and they thought that I was French-Canadian, and that I had a little bit of Russian, because I still have to keep in touch with my mama. I grew up in Vancouver, came down here when I was 13 years old, got a job in Pennsylvania with my uncle. That is how we were able to transition myself down here while mama stays up in French Canada. We sold them TV, we sold them soundbar, protection, and they are in Berwick, and they are Russian Catholic, just like me. I do not practice, but I understand the morals. We are very fond of Matryoshka dolls. Yeah, but I did the whole fucking sale. I don't know what I'm gonna do if that customer calls me back or comes back in the store, because I do not remember what they look like. So I'm gonna be like normal talking, and if they're like
normal talking. Wow, way to be racist.
But here's the problem, like, if they're like, oh, what happened to your accent? I'm gonna literally have to, in my brain, make a switch, be like, oh my god, I totally forgot. I hate doing the American accent. Thank you so much. I have to do that because some customers feel uncomfortable when I speak with my regular accent. And, dude, I can't tell you how many Russian spy jokes I made and French-Canadian jokes that I made about myself, and they just were completely unfazed by it. Like, just were accepting of the fact. French Canadian, Russian, apparently that kind of weird mix. I could do half decent.
It's not an accent. French Canadian Russian is not an accent.
No, it's French Canadian, but like Russian inflections on certain words. So it's like I'll say like mama instead of mom or whatever like that, because like they won't.
It's not an inflection. That's a completely different word.
I don't fucking know.
The funny thing is that
inflection
accent
is like saying vodka.
If you ask him to do any accent, like do a Swedish accent, it's gonna be the same accent.
Hello,
do an Australian
hello,
accent,
this is Swedish.
It's like the same thing.
Except if he does British.
Hello,
except if
hello,
he does
mate.
British, then he's
I'm
British,
from
he's just
Australia. I love
Australian.
the boomerang.
It's
Go-
the same accent.
All right, we want British?
Yes.
Every fucking.
It's already Australian. He didn't even say a word yet. He went, it's already fucking Australian.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm coming down to get. It's Mudbrit, man. It's Mudbrit. So it's like it's not. Mudbrit. Mudbrit, or they sent all the Australians were like just shitty Britons that like went down. And they got stranded in the mud and literally got stranded in the mud. So now they're Mud Brits. They talk like a little bit of Cockney with a little bit of fucking accent. I don't know. I'm not good at accents, so I made Mud Brit so I could just verify one accent, and then I've got that Frenchy one.
Have you watched it like any of the IT crowd?
I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of Garth Marenghi. I'm not a fan of the IT crowd.
IT crowd. They have an entire episode where they just make fun of the Cockney accent.
What's the one from Helsing Bridge? Oh, Cockney, I'm uncultured. Like they just start ragging on it.
Like, there's the one where it's like I can never remember his name. The guy that has the afro with like the 90-degree corner cut out of it.
I don't know his name. He's really funny as the commissioner or whatever the fuck in Garth
He's
Marenghi.
not part of fucking Flight of the Conchords, is he?
I think he is.
Because if not, there's a dude in Flight of the Conchords who I
I
think looks exactly
remember
like
him in Flight of the Conchords, but I could be
If
wrong.
it's not him, I'm associating the same person to who he's thinking of.
But like they basically pretend to have the Cockney accent to get accepted by like normal, average, everyday guys.
Yeah.
And you see him at work the next day, and he has a neck brace on because he strained his neck too hard speaking in Cockney.
Jonathan the Messers. That's pretty funny.
I love the IT crowd.
Okay, so
What happened? I'm leg disabled. You need to watch.
I've watched it.
So
For some reason it's just one of those shows that
What happened? He stole my wheelchair. You were locked in this room by yourself. I don't know what happened. I'm leg disabled.
it's weird. Like it's one of those shows I know I should like because it's right up my alley, but
His name is
I
Richard
don't get
Ayoade.
into it.
Okay.
I'll give the IT crowd another chance if you watch Psychoville.
You need to watch like
The killer has spelled fuck pig in their own excrement on the kitchen wall.
I will watch that. That sounds pretty fun.
It's amazing. It's like
But,
that guy's like retarded straight up.
The IT crowd is like has one of the most obvious. This first episode is a pilot. We don't know if it's gonna make it or not.
I think that's what threw me off for it because I only
And then-
watched a couple of
And
them.
then episode 2 is like, all right, we got past the pilot. We still don't know if we're gonna make it because British seasons are 6 episodes.
Yeah.
So
That's why
like,
Garth Marenghi is 6 episodes
so,
or
like,
12 maybe I
the,
think.
the third episode is like, that's when they finally know like, okay, we're not getting canceled. So like the first 2 episodes are real weird.
I think I only watched like 2 or 3 and I was just like, eh. If you like that though, Psychoville is amazing. It's like 5 different stories of like this horror town that just come together in this weird way. Like there's a blind guy who's like this like black kid's taking care of him and he's like literally in trouble, so he has to watch him, and the guy will just randomly like run into shit and like start like talking to it while the kid's over here and he's like scooting in front of his face and shit to try and talk to him.
Right, so it's an 8 out of 10 on IMDb.
Psychoville.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't think it would be that high.
God, this looks terrible.
It's really shitty, but when you get to the
It's really shitty.
like it's British filming. Like they're like a fucking decade behind us for some reason in like
right,
shows.
It's current, but it looks like it was made in the 70s.
Yeah,
That's-
it's so weird.
That's how the IT crowd is. The first
I
time I,
know!
saw it, I'm just like, why does this look like it's so old?
It looks like it's from like fucking 1980.
Yeah.
Anyway, going away from Psychoville and IT
I don't
crowd.
know if I could watch this anywhere.
I have it if you want it. Like I have it on.
Like it's
I
not.
have it.
It's not
somewhere.
on Hulu or anything that I could see.
No,
There's
it's
nowhere
really
to
not.
watch this.
I have it. Don't worry.
You don't think it's on Netflix?
Holy fuck! I have it. I will give you it.
Oh, Daniel Kaluuya is in here.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's from. He's my least favorite character from Black Panther because he suffers the hardest.
See the white
from...
one?
No, he's the black
Way
one.
to be a racist.
Yes.
He's the one
Wait a
banging the bald chick, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Ew.
Oh, he's the dude from Get Out.
Yeah.
Which one?
That guy.
The black one.
Way to see race, bro. That's all they did in Get Out.
That's like, I hate his character so much because it's literally like, we are best friends. I will love you forever.
The first chance I get to.
Why the fuck are you the king? I'm going to murder you.
Right.
We're friends though, right?
Classic Caesar.
Et tu, Brute?
He's such a shitty character. Like, the worst written character in the entire thing because it's like, we will, like, there's literally a point where he says, we will be brothers forever. And then, like,
Until I don't
10
agree with your
minutes later,
politics.
betrays
10 minutes
him.
later.
Literally 10 minutes later, fucking betrays him. Like,
That's some good plot right
it's
there.
so shitty.
All right, I'm gonna finish what we started talking about. I don't even know
What
how
were
we
we
got
even talking about?
new HTC Vive. How did we get
Oh,
on
yeah.
this?
Golf ball face.
Rewind and comment down below what the fuck we did this. Yeah.
I want to see this. I want to go back and later just watch this chain of like Vive, golf ball face, something IT crowd, Psychoville, Black Panther anger.
Black Panther anger.
New HTC Vive announced with a price point of $799
Wait, you're
for
doing
the
it
headset.
wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I'm doing just the Black Panthers. Higher resolution,
Did you see that movie yet?
I don't think so.
That's probably.
better headphones with built-in amp and noise canceling, support for up to 4 sensors in the room to give you a 10 meter by 10 meter space now, and second front-mounted camera, all features seen.
Why is it just a free 10 meter by 10 meter room? They're like, yeah, I can dedicate this to VR.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to ask my aunt if I could rent out her garage for this.
Are you gonna spend like $1 million for it?
Is she gonna be able to get worth the shit internet in her garage?
Just download the game to your computer and then bring it out.
Right,
How
but
are you gonna stream it then?
yeah, like
Fuck streaming.
No one actually plays VR.
that's what I mean. Like
Who makes YouTube or Twitch videos?
Streaming's only there for
My
well,
arm is
VR
getting
only there for
tired.
streaming.
I'm not gonna be a very good Black Panther. It's just because of the arm though.
Well, you need to eat those special weird like vagina mushrooms or whatever they were.
vagina mushroom.
Vagina flowers, wherever they were.
Vagishrooms.
They're literally like
That
these,
sounds like a Pokemon.
there's
Vagishrooms.
literally like these like pink flowers that eat to gain power, and it literally just looks like a vagina. It's like,
They call pussy willows.
probably. It's like, yeah, force the black man to eat the vagina. We get it.
Oh, because they. FLCL comes out this year. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip before I get myself into hot water. FLCL, 2 parts come out this year. FLCL Progressive in June, or like I like to call it, FLCL Chunky Progresso, and FLCL Alternative in September, or like I like to call it, FLCL Alternative.
Chunky Progresso.
Alt-right. FLCL alt-right. It's super racist. The new FLCL trailer dropped. It looks actually really good. I'm pretty fucking excited for it. Like,
It looks fine.
I'm reserved. I want to get excited. I mean, I really do. Where do I have any of my FLCL shit in here? Probably not.
God, I hope not.
No, I keep most of it in the other room, so that way if anything would ever happen in here, I still have like some shit. I do. I have my canties up on top, but
There's a
like-
couple manga down there, I think.
yes, and I have the mangas down there and the books. But the new trailer really captures the animation style of the old stuff, even though it's the digital, which is really fucking cool. That was something I was super, super worried about, like, this entire time. I thought when the first trailer hit, I really thought that I was gonna be like, it's weird. A year ago is when they like announced it and everything like that.
And everyone was like, they shouldn't be doing this.
Well, even
We don't want this.
I looked at my Facebook memories, and literally my reaction was, why? My reaction after seeing that trailer is, okay.
See,
I think it's separate enough from what happened in the first one.
We
to
don't
where
know if it is, though. That's the thing.
It doesn't.
There's nothing to allude yet that it has anything to do with the first bout of shit other than Haruko. Like,
So, pause really quick. If you haven't seen the trailer, watch it. Okay, so, now that you've watched it, if you haven't already watched it.
Dumbledore dies, Snape kills him.
Fuck, man. But the big thing is, there's 2 different scenes that make me think that there are returning characters. There's the one kid with the glasses. I don't remember what his name is, but he's from the original series. He's one of Naoto's classmates. The one, because of Haruko's aging in this, like, you see visible aging.
Well, of course she's Asian.
When the one older character says, "We're all gonna die," that makes me think that that's Naoto's pessimism. So, it might just be him really fucking old, and there might have been a lot of time progressed between. And that might be the progressive part of it.
Auto insurance, got it. So, I've already told you this.
I want to rewatch it before.
I do. I watch it probably every
rewatch
3
it, like,
months.
once a year.
Like every 3 months. I shit you not.
I
That-
might need
such
to
a-
pass me.
it's
a copy.
since I've been 14.
It's free. You could watch it for free online in high definition.
On what?
Anywhere.
Oh. Well,
Funimation just went, hey, just have all of our anime.
Mm.
Watch it
shut the
free.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Like, does it have its own app?
That's why it's not on Crunchyroll. Because Funimation, I think it's even on their website. You just
that. What, did Funimation go, like, nuclear or something?
No, they're just like, hey, all that old anime that you love, just here, free, have it.
Wow.
I think it's
Funimation has its own app.
I think it's
There you go.
all like none of it's dubbed, it's all subbed.
Oh.
But for FLCL, the voice actors are so close, it doesn't bother me.
I don't know. That would bother me a little bit. It doesn't matter. I have the
I
Blu-ray. And I have
say-
the Blu-ray
I think-
rip.
It was when I first checked out, it was only subbed. They might have added dubbed because they own both of them.
Because the dub is really, I don't know. The dub made it for me because it really was a weirdly Americanized show, and they admit that in the commentary.
Like the lyrics have English words in them for a Japanese
Well, that's
anime.
in anything. Like, even in Korean pop, as much as I hate to admit that I know a lot about Korean pop anymore, like, there's a lot of English. I know a fuck ton, and it's really bad. I have a problem.
But like,
I thought you were going to say, I have so much on here.
no, I was gonna say,
Help
like,
me.
I've told you this, like, even if this is like one of the worst animes ever, you will have a new Pillow soundtrack from this. So
yeah,
I'm
that's
okay
the
with
worst
that.
case
Like,
scenario.
worst case scenario, I will have more Pillows listened to, because I don't know if you've tried to find their music. It's really hard.
I have everything downloaded if you ever want it.
I might take that off.
I mean, I have everything purchased if you ever want
yes, because like I could find the FLCL soundtrack, no problem.
Yeah.
And you can find like one or two of their other CDs, no problem. But finding anything else is a nightmare for them.
it.
It's just because like you're in America, no one looked into this.
Before VPNs were a thing, I used to proxy over to like
Yeah.
weird like shit, and find their stuff. If you like them, as weird as this is, it's like a side conversation, kind of like the IT crowd Psychoville conversation. If you like the Pillows, check out Syrup 16G. It's another band that just does whatever the fuck they want, and they have a lot of good music, and it kind of vibes the same. Like, if they literally said, like, hey, Pillows aren't coming back, and they were like, but here's this band called Syrup 16G, I mean, I'd be one of the few people that'd be like, oh, fuck, that makes sense. And everyone else would be like, who the fuck is that band? But they're so similar in certain aspects, so if you like them...
Can you hear this fucking hipster?
Right?
No one knew who the fuck they are. but
Nobody... Let me fucking tell you something. Nobody knows about them. I've got their whole discography. Let me show you the demo fucking album that they gave me and signed me when I was in Japan. And when I mean I was in Japan, I was in a slumdog fucking place in Japan. I wasn't in Osaka.
I never even looked at Akiba. Get it right.
It was in this fucking barn.
Akiba.
It was in this barn in Koinaba, which you probably never fucking heard of either, because it's like a small town of like 2 people, and they have a barn, and they played a show there for me, and that's it. And
this
that was their
one-
whole fucking show. And
this
there was a
one
sheep.
dog.
Yeah, there
I'm
was-
not sure he was there for the band. He probably just likes Toach Brothers.
the fucking sheep had his denim vest on. I beat the shit out of him after the show and took his fucking lunch money. Beating up a sheep in a denim vest.
This poor farm family is just sitting there and watching this happen, just going, oh fuck.
This poor farm family watches me set up like a fake band, dress their sheep in like a fucking costume, and then beat
And
the
then beat the shit out of it, throw the jacket back.
It's the ultimate hipster experience. By the way, I have for tours, but you probably would have never heard of them. Fucking, I want to give like hipster tours now, where it's like, yeah, this is the place where like make up names like Daniel Rob 9 just played, but he already ended, man. He only had the EP. You probably never heard of
Just
him.
do like tours for like other countries. Like, so most people would take you to like all the cool castles and shit in Japan. So this rock, fucking important. No one knows about.
Just the rock.
That's it.
Hipster tourism. Oh my god.
Well, what happened here? You don't know. Get out.
Just if you don't get it, man, then you're obviously not for this scene. And you probably were never about the scene. You're probably just doing it for the fucking fashion. As far as I'm concerned, that's disgusting to the culture.
You're just going there, but yeah, I went to Japan. I drank Blackout God.
you see this? This is no. I didn't even drink Blackout God. I drank Blackout Night God, which is like
That's fucking racist.
it's a fucking microbrew of Blackout God that the creators made. They made one of them, and it was for me.
I drank Blackout Pussy.
Blackout drunk pussy.
Oh, I told you about that's their other flavor now, right?
Blackout, yeah.
There's Blackout God, Blackout Devil, and now they just added Pussy.
Yeah, you ever just want to
Drink
drink
pussy.
Just drink some pussy.
Ever want to drink some puss squirt?
Oh.
Not me. I only drink G Fuel anymore.
New flavor.
New flavor.
Puss squirt.
It might be
That's how you have to say it. New flavor. Pussy.
New flavor.
Pussy.
P-U-T-H-Y.
No, we actually
No, P-U-T-H-I.
we came up with a viable flavor. If we actually got a flavor, it might be Grandma's apple pie.
Okay.
It's burnt
Not as
apple
bad
pie,
as
though.
I expected it
So-
to be.
You could either classify it's like, it's an apple pie flavor, but we all know what you do with Grandma's apple fucking pie.
Ugh.
Put on gloves before you eat it very violently, so you don't.
Yeah,
so you
like,
get
I don't
fridge
understand. Like,
turkey?
I
See, you said it was
grab,
going to taste burnt, so I thought you were going
I-
to go in the ashes.
I put on my
direction.
latex gloves.
Oh, yeah.
I work my hand into the pie, forward, grab a chunk, form a fist to hold it, and then try and pull my hand back out of the fucking crust.
Oh, crust. Oh,
crust.
Oh, this is a weird podcast.
Oh.
This is a weird
how
one.
much news have we talked about?
I don't know. We've gone off on a lot of tangents.
Is there any news left?
Summer lesson.
Oh yeah, Summer Lesson's getting a crossover with Tekken. So
I don't know what summer lesson is.
it's the
An
VR
anime?
game where you teach Japanese girls how to speak English, and you become like a tutor in the room. They come and they're like, "Oh, sensei," and you're like, and it's literally like, "Do you want to be a creepy anime guy creeping on like young high school girls?" Yeah, this game is built for you.
I'm leaking.
It might just be like leftover water that's left in the lid.
Condensation?
But anyways,
Condensation.
weird VR game. Look it up. It's extremely popular. Like way more popular than it ever should be. Because it's, hey, you can now creep on your anime waifu. The game.
Fucking cool.
But they're adding a crossover to Tekken 7 where certain girl characters are getting costumes that are the girls from Summer Lesson. Some of the models are up-resed to fit Tekken 7. Some of them aren't.
That's amazing.
So some girls look fine like they're supposed to be in the game, and other ones look like the crappy VR models.
That's pretty weird.
But if you're a guy character, they're not going to have you dress up like a girl. Instead, they have the girl show up over your shoulder like a weird fucking ghost stand that cheers you on as you fight. But it is hard locked to the coordinates on the shoulder. So if your move is like a weird move that like causes you like dislocate your shoulder or like roll on the ground, the head that sits over there that cheers you on just freaks the fuck out because it doesn't know what to do.
This is horrifying.
That's amazing. Like, that's the greatest game I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
How do I get this?
Look up the trailer. It looks fucking terrible.
I definitely will. That sounds fucking awesome. This is kind of outside of gaming news, but Count Dankula,
Is that like Count Dicula?
No.
Dank.
Count Dankula is like an online like YouTube-y comedian, and he's actually kind of funny in like a stupid way. He taught his dog how to Sieg Heil. So like whenever he would say Sieg Heil or Heil Hitler or anything like that, his dog would just sit there and like, and it's like a little pug that would just do that.
Oh, that's so bad.
Good.
He was found guilty of using offensive humor and is now charged. He's looking at prison time or house arrest for teaching his dog that joke. This is in Scotland right now. Like they're really having some weird free speech issues like with it. The funny part is a lot of the aftermath of it. We had a comedian call him out. The guy who made Father Ted, called him out.
Father Ted?
It's another British comedy. That's funny. The guy who made Father
Reminded
Ted,
me of
which
Hitler.
is a BBC.
Dabbing. One dude in the dab.
Yeah, which the one dude who's like a, or what do you call it, who's like a BBC creator for like comedy shows and things like that, said that type of humor should be subjective, blah 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 blah. Well, Count Dankula is pretty much just going hard and sticking to his guns, which kudos to him for not backing down. He posted a picture from that guy's like original comedy sketches of him dressed as Hitler.
Oh no shit.
And literally said, he's like, I think you kind of forget where you came from here.
Right.
Not only that, but people are saying like, oh, he's one of those alt-right guys. He's one of the alt-right shit posters. Somebody posted a response video that he made forever ago, and it's the funniest fucking thing. It's an alt-right dating line that he made. It's like, you just hate other races. And he's like pouring milk on himself and everything like that. But the phone number at the end is what gets me. For some hot, steamy alt-right action, call 1-888-233. The alt-right is fucking gay. Like, everyone's like, he's just an alt-right shit poster. I think he's just kind of a shit poster in general.
Yeah.
He's
so funny.
So like, I didn't
Shit
think
posting's an art form now.
it really is becoming an art form. The thing is with him, like, he taught his dog a joke, and at first it's like, his other shit because of this is blowing up because he was actually pretty funny, and this is just the life that he lives, and that was just supposed to be like a, hey, look at this Snapchat of my dog going like, but
Like, did they actually think that he's like, okay, I taught my dog to Zeke Heil, and now he hates Jews? Like, is that their, like, reasoning there? It's like, it's
sketchy, man. Like, you're getting to that point.
If he trained the dog where he went, hey, dog,
murder Jews.
KFC chicken, and the dog went like that, no one would give a shit.
Yeah, no, it's the context of the joke, and it's because in Europe they're facing all those weird, like, hate crime things that they're doing, blah, 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 blah. They want to be, I don't want to get too political in this podcast, but they want to be for, like, the whole, like, mass migration and everything like that, and people are using this type of comedy as a crutch to say, like, listen, like, we still like being offensive assholes, like, you shouldn't be taking that away just because we're bringing people to us, and they're just fucking going nuts with it, like, we're gonna give somebody prison time because they taught their dog a stupid joke. I don't know. Free speech is a huge thing with me, especially in jokes, especially with
like
us.
Something
1984.
a fascist government would do, controlled by a single crazy man.
Oh my god! Did you see the fucking Russia election? He almost lost to himself. He posted a fucking picture and it was like 51% Putin to 49% Putin. Almost had me. I was fucking dying.
Well, did you see the
It's so hard to hate him when he shit posts as the fucking president of his own country. Like, it's so hard.
Did you see the thing with fucking Snowden, though? Where he's in asylum in Russia, where they're like, yeah, we won't give you back to the U.S. And then he goes, yeah, that election was rigged. You guys should be, like, totally pissed off about that and deserve a recount. You know what's a really good way to die in Russia?
Yeah. No, like, I get you're a whistleblower, but you blew enough already, man. You don't want to blow your own fucking brains out by leaking something over there.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, you did good, boy.
Like, there's like, hey, your government's fucking you. You should all know about it. Everyone in Russia knows that the government's fucking them.
No, they're not, though. Dude, Putin ran against Putin.
Yeah.
And he almost lost. Like, what the fuck? Like,
is he saying Putin?
Putin?
Like Putin. Like P-E-W-U-T-I-N?
Yeah, PewDiePie. Putin pie.
Putin pie.
Putin pie.
It all makes sense.
Dude, have you seen how goofy that fucking dude's gotten, PewDiePie?
I've never really watched PewDiePie.
I can't understand why he's so popular. Because every time I watch him, I can't stand watching him. He's so annoying.
I hated his original videos where he'd just be screaming and freaking out. Since he kind of just went rogue and got a little bit older, he's actually really funny and he just makes fun of everything right now. And especially since the whole N-word incident, like, he has just kind of gotten a little edgier and edgier and edgier. He's pretty funny now. But it's not consistent. Like, it's not like something I'm like, I watch PewDiePie.
Yeah, it's not like Markiplier.
I really don't watch him that much anymore. He's starting to get on my nerves a lot.
Does anybody watch Markiplier?
Millions of people. We suck compared to him. I gotta dye my hair blonde just to start competing.
No, he's at pink now.
Should I dye my hair blonde?
No.
Yeah. Fuck it.
We got a yeah and a no. Comment down below if I should dye my hair blonde. I've got quite a bit of it, even though it's under a hat. So yeah. What do you call it though? PewDiePie. But yeah, Count Dankula in Scotland getting charged for being a Nazi with his dog. 1-800-223 the alt-right is fucking gay.
It's amazing.
I'll remind me to show you that video because it's actually really funny. Warframe.
Yeah,
You like Warframe?
I did.
I don't care about you, Sean. You don't play video games. But Warframe actually.
I've played more Warframe than you have.
You have 700 hours logged on Warframe?
You do not have 700 hours logged.
Do I not have 700 hours logged on Warframe? Like solid 700.
Bullshit.
That is what I play.
Pull it up.
We're in the middle of a podcast.
Exactly. Horseshit.
You're right, 702. But Warframe actually just removed a microtransaction after they noticed a player used it 200 times in a row. They realized they kind of created like a virtual slot machine for it, and they were unhappy with that type of business practice. So they were like, "Hey, fuck that noise. We're gonna get rid of that very quick." And from what I read, there's like sources that kind of contradict each other, but from what I read on a couple of them, the player actually got reimbursed for what he spent because they felt bad about that microtrans.
Wow.
Right as they removed it. So it's like, they were like, hey, we didn't want you to, like, do this. This wasn't
We don't need
our
all
intention.
of your rent money.
Yeah,
this wasn't the intention.
This wasn't the intention. Please take this money back.
Do we know
Don't
what the
become
microtransaction was?
Keep your shit. No, I didn't read too far into it with that. I was just reading about the financials of
Sorry,
it.
bud.
What?
I bumped the mic with Nick.
Oh.
He's just fucking like fondling the mic over there. He just can't help it.
Today we're gonna blow your fucking eardrums out. The whole time. Pussy. But yeah, that's really fucking cool to see a company that's running something as big as Warframe step back, look at something minute as
Yeah, you mean Dark
200
Sector?
transactions, and really say like, hey, even though it's only 200 transactions, we noticed that that's an issue in our user base. Fuck that.
Yeah. Dark
Good.
Sector's really good.
Good for them. Is that their name?
No. That's the game. Dark Sector.
No.
Yeah, it's Dark Sector.
I don't know what you mean though.
You mean what I mean.
I hate life right now. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I'm gonna let you take that news.
Man, do you love just playing campaign games?
Yeah!
Do you love being a Russian mowing down people in airports?
Fuck yeah!
Is the only thing that you wanted from this game multiplayer because it's the best COD multiplayer ever?
Yeah.
What? No. So
Then guess what Modern Warfare 2 Remastered's not going to have?
What-
Multiplayer.
It isn't?
No.
Wow.
they didn't announce it yet, officially. I have a feeling they're gonna have to.
They're going to have to because literally everyone's like, oh man, finally Modern Warfare Remastered 2. That's the thing
I
we
don't know
wanted
that-
forever.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
like
know
the
that
big-
I
anybody
can't
played-
wait to use my akimbo pistols and intervention and all that good shit to play online. Single player only? What?
It was a good story.
It was controversial. Versal.
It was
Controversial.
reolution. There was conflict in reolution.
Like, there it goes, okay.
Nothing?
Any game where I get to play as a dude named Soap is good in my book.
But,
Yeah.
like, seriously. We did that in COD 4.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and 2 and 3.
Yeah, but no one cares about the story of 2.
It's all the same story.
Some people care about the story of 2.
No,
I didn't mind
A
the
Way
story
Out?
from 1,
That's
2,
the
and
story
3.
of 2.
no, all that matters is fucking no Russian.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally why that game was so, like, prolific, at least the story mode, was because of the very first goddamn level with no Russian.
Yeah.
Like, besides that,
So
who
shocking.
gives a fuck about that? Oh, you shoot a baby at some point, kind of, maybe. You don't actually ever see the baby.
Yeah,
But
no,
there's
no,
a carriage over there, so it might be implied that some bullets pass through a baby skull. I don't fucking know.
No Russian definitely was in terms of storytelling, an amazing piece of storytelling to open up that game. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the story modes for Call of Duties. I think Black Ops has a decent story because it's just showing you going through almost like, I don't want to call it like Green Beret missions, but it's kind of like those super lockdown things while you're losing your fucking mind, but like it's subtle enough losing your mind that you're not actually like freaking out. Because what's his name? Who's the guy who's really gruff in Black Ops 2? Or Black Ops and Black Ops 2?
Are you talking about the old Russian guy?
Not the old Russian guy that you're hallucinating. Your commander.
I don't remember.
Woods?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I think it's
been way
Woods.
too long.
Yeah, because there's Mason and then there's Woods. Woods is the old dude in the wheelchair, and the second one is like, ah! Like freaking out like Beavis on fucking like Cornholio mode. Just but like that, no Russian, that was powerful.
It's pretty telling that in other versions of the game, they literally just removed that mission or gave like a super abbreviated version of it,
or they made you skip it if you had parental mode on.
Yeah, like like you literally never actually got to shoot the gun in certain versions of the game.
Yeah. This day and age, I don't even think you'd be able to make that.
No.
Like, and get like an M rating. That'd probably be an AO at this point, which is really weird to me because it's like we're getting so far into storytelling that you have to look at it as if it's like a movie at this point.
But there's one of those things, like, it's very... The way
it's
people
interactive.
think about it is very different if you're watching that happen. You go, oh, that's so horrible. If you are the one doing it in the video game, that's what people have issues with, and that's where people think that it causes gun violence or...
That's where the VR Grand Theft Auto... Did you see that interview with their creator like a year and a half ago?
No.
He made a VR version of Grand Theft Auto, like with the first-person mode.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, I love Grand Theft Auto. I love first-person mode with the controller. I made this. I will not release this because when I was shooting people on the street, there's a certain disconnection that you just don't achieve when you're actually sitting there shooting people on the street. Like, he's like, one of the first things I did, because it's always funny, is you go and punch somebody or hit grandma or something like that. And he said the second he hit the old lady, like, he was like, oh, fuck, like, this doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
And then he continued developing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
I don't know. Me personally, I would love to have that fucking, like, realism and just be able to do it because I think it would be fucking fun.
Right. I would enjoy...
I'm not going to go out on the street...
I have a tip for...
NSA, listen!
I would enjoy experiencing that. And who knows how I would feel about it after the fact. I don't personally think it'd be something that would bother me.
Crying as he's beating a dead body on the ground. I don't know how I feel still!
Right.
This is confusing!
Right.
Am I gay?
But I would definitely want to try it.
But yeah, Grand Theft Auto in VR is, like, it's one of those things. It's that disconnect. But I do think, like, still, like, being able to be there in that mission, that's one of the most powerful storytelling things you could do. And... While it's a remaster, and do you think they're gonna include it?
They are.
So maybe they will get an M.
That's weird though, considering how topical the idea of mass shooting
and the
is
fact
right
that
now.
they said they're gonna change it from an airport to a school.
But it's already been released, so it's not like they're releasing something that you can't get.
I
guess,
but
they would be. See, this is what I foresee happening. Right?
I wonder if they're gonna let you shoot the gun.
Oh yeah, I think they will. This is what I think is gonna happen. They're gonna do it right, and there's going to be a big push at... It is insensitive to re-release something like this, given today's current,
political climate.
Right. When you could... Why are you re-releasing this? Why are you re-pushing this content out there at this time when you could have just as easily, or you could have made something else?
We'll see what
happens. Well, it's getting released with Black Ops 4.
No, I get that. But my point being is that people
actually
Blops 4. Russian Part 2.
People are going to pick it apart and they're going to shit all over it, and they're going to shit on that aspect of it. I think is that schools are getting shot up once a week. Why are you putting this out now?
So here's what's happening. Just like when it first
they're gonna cop it. They're gonna cop that argument. Sorry, go ahead.
When it first got released, they literally had that in there as just a way to make people talk about the game, to go, oh man, did you hear what Modern Warfare 2 is doing? You should go get this game to, like, see what it's all about. And they're going to do the exact same thing, except this time it's EA. paying Activision $1 million so that when Activision starts seeing heat for that mission being in there, EA goes, microtransactions again.
The microtrans for every civilian you
I
want
don't
to
think
shoot
it's
in that
Activision.
mission.
It's Black Ops. So
By Activision.
is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
subs. What? The fuck?
I didn't know Treyarch
Oh,
was a
yeah.
division of Activision.
Not what to you, what to
Activ-
him, like being like, it's Treyarch.
I didn't know that.
Activision is like the company who makes Call of Duty, then they send it out to Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Raven, Sledgehammer.
I didn't realize that's what the hierarchy.
Jimmy
was like.
Neutron.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that a game studio?
No.
Sounds legit.
But anyways,
Carl
like,
Weiser Studios.
how I really want to know how many people buy Call of Duty for the campaign that they're like, yeah, no multiplayer is a good idea.
I don't think anybody's gonna say no multiplayer is a good
Did they
idea.
specifically say no multiplayer, or did they just not talk about multiplayer?
They've
They've
so
all but,
far they've said no multiplayer because they've only talked about the story and how they're doing Modern Warfare Remastered campaign.
it might be just so you
Did
get
they
like
put the maps out, the Modern Warfare 2 maps on the remaster for 4?
No.
They didn't.
No.
They have all the COD 4 maps.
not any of the
No, I mean the COD Modern Warfare 2 maps. Were any of those included in or come out as
No,
DLC
it's
for
only COD 4.
COD 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, this is also not being made by the same studio who made
Sure.
COD 4 Remastered.
Yeah, who is this being made by? Raven? You
No,
said?
COD 4 is
Raven
by
made the
Raven.
other one.
This one's not being made by Raven, which is scaring people because Raven did such a amazing job on COD 4. Where I played a shit ton of COD 4 in the day, and I picked up a controller. And I'm like, this feels the same.
But it just is updated.
There's some things that are slightly different, but all the guns feel like they shot the same. Everything just felt the same,
that's
which
important.
is what we wanted.
See, that's
But when
that's
they released-
super important.
But when they released COD 4, they showed all the campaign stuff. So oh, cool, the campaign. Then they're like, here's shots of multiplayer, and that's what got people hyped.
So I'm gonna use an example here. Oh God.
That deserves to be broken. Anyways.
Actually, I'm gonna put this back and get the actual box for it. So here's a weird example. This is why I say that is one of the most worthwhile and mattering things. You have something, and I'm gonna use one of my favorite games. You have something like this that comes out forever ago, and everyone fucking loves it. And then you get this years later that's supposed to be a successor. It doesn't feel. It doesn't have the same feel as this. And that's a big thing when you're talking about that. Having the feel for that later version is fucking huge. So I understand exactly what you mean by that, ironically.
So even if it even Modern Warfare 2 Remastered does feel exactly like Modern Warfare 2, because it's not made by Raven, who did such a good job the first time, people are skeptical, and they have every right to be, because Raven knocked it out of the park.
I don't know if you've ever seen one of these, but this is just a funny part of my collection. It's literally a VHS promo for Banjo-Kazooie. It's the stupidest thing in the world. And I got it for $1.
Crazy.
Dude, you gotta admit, that's such a weird thing. They had one for Diddy Kong Racing that I really want. But yeah, if they fuck this one up, there goes the remakes.
Yeah. And it was unfortunate, because this is the one that everyone wants. Everyone loves COD 4. It's probably everyone's, golden age COD game.
See, that's how I feel
But-
about 2. I always thought everybody was I
Head
feel
over
like
heels for
for
2.
2, right?
So COD 4 is 100% the rose-colored glasses one, where Modern Warfare 2 is the actual, no, this one's actually
This is
the best one.
This is that was the one that I remember was
standard.
here's what the new Call of Duties.
it was the
need to
Halo
achieve.
killer.
So COD 4...
It did.
It was the
destroyed
Halo
Halo.
killer.
It destroyed Halo. Where's Halo these days?
It's there, but nobody cares.
Exactly.
COD 4 was the one that's here is the new Call of Duty, and everyone's yeah, this is what we want. Then Modern Warfare 2 is okay, we're doing that plus all the other stuff. That
hey,
made it
you remember
good.
that thing that you just
more
liked?
than just 3 perks per slot.
I feel like that's right before they started getting super weirdly I don't know how I would put this. Not greedy, but shitty about stuff.
Modern Warfare 2 was good. Then they went to Black Ops, where they
Black Ops.
changed how snipers worked, and they changed how things worked. And it's still good,
it's not as good as Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 2 is just,
Yeah.
it was literally, hey, you want to do broke dick stuff? We'll let you do broke dick stuff. Like, hey, tack knife plus extreme conditioning, knife people from like 50 yards away. Yeah, go for it. Fuck it. It's fun. And Black Ops are like, no, we're not letting you do that anymore. You're not allowed to quickscope. Just stop.
They fixed a lot of that stuff in Black Ops 2 multiplayer, which I appreciated so much, because I literally, when Black Ops 2 came out, I was playing the campaign for Black Ops 1, and then Black Ops 2 came out, so I'm like, I'm just gonna finish this campaign. And then when I was done, I'm like, guess I'm playing multiplayer, because I was never a huge COD guy whatsoever. Now that I drink G Fuel, I play it every day.
Oh, yeah.
But I was never a
Playing it
huge,
right now.
I was never a huge COD guy. But the second I was done with the story and I started playing multiplayer, I went fucking nuts. Like, I had diamond knives, the like shield class, everything like that. I had diamond SMGs, I had diamond fucking assault rifles, like all on my Xbox 360, and like, I don't want to go through that again, but holy fuck, did I go nuts on that game.
See, one thing that I do have to say, like, I hate how diamond looks. Diamond
I just did
camo
it.
looks,
I didn't use it. I just
so
got them.
shitty.
Yeah.
But that's why I like when the new Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
I guess going to be not new one, whatever.
Flops 3.
Like, the super camo in that one was dark matter.
That one.
And it was cool because it moved around and it was interesting. And then for World War II, I understand they don't want to do like super weird futuristic looking stuff, but they went back to diamond and it still looks so shitty.
I never thought diamond was good, and I honestly think for the diamond rank, you should just have like an emblem. Like, you should have some type of like cool camo with an emblem or something.
So for the camo, if they just made it like, oh, it looks like your gun's made out of diamond, that would be cool.
Like, if it was clear.
Yeah,
that'd be
like
fucking
that would
gnar.
be cool. Instead of it looks like it's just studded with a million little tiny diamonds. 'Cause
bedazzled.
It literally just looks bedazzled.
Oh, well, I mean, bedazzle if you got a bedazzle.
It looks so shitty. I don't know why they ever thought that was a good idea, and then they kept sticking with it.
Because you got a lot of the MLG bro crowd, not like actual MLG like FaZe, but like the MLG bro crowd that like, where's the diamond studs? Where's the cap that's like up and sideways? Fucking beats their girlfriend.
That dude you were last week.
Yeah.
Literally that dude I was last week. But you have a lot of them that are like, yo, got diamond, man? Holy fuck, that's a sick fucking camo, my dude! And you're like sitting there like, dude, didn't you just do meth out of a spoon? And they're like, oh yeah.
I gotta go crush some
My
puss.
favorite camo is still
Let me go.
always will be Blue Tiger.
Let me go drink some of that pussy and then crush
Go
it.
drink some of that pussy.
I always liked Arctic. Like Arctic Modern. Where it was like
White.
very blocky and white. Yeah. I don't know. I just love Arctic camo or very natural camo.
I like Blue Tigers because
Tech.
it's
Tech camo, that's what it's called.
it's not as like
Arctic Tech.
sane as like Red Tiger, but it still looks nice.
Cherry
Different.
Blossom. Cherry Blossom was my fucking knife to use all the time. I don't know. That
Yeah,
was
Sakura.
Sakura?
Yeah, Sakura.
Sakura Angel?
No.
Sakura Swim Club?
No, Naruto. Sakura.
Sakura... Sakura?
Because she has pink hair. You get it?
Alright, final piece of gaming news before we wrap up this banana jamma. Schools have started having to lock down their
Yeah, metal
Wi-Fi.
detectors.
What?
What?
Schools.
Bullets? What?
Schools? Well, yes, it does involve guns in school, and it
Good.
does involve bullets in school. Schools had to start locking down
People
their
are hacking in
Wi-Fi.
bullets with their Wi-Fi.
No, because they would put the Wi-Fi password that they're supposed to be using on their laptops and stuff on their phones to play Fortnite Mobile, and it was weighing down the internet so much that it was becoming unusable in class.
That's amazing.
So you'd have like 10 kids in class, like all playing each other, and the teacher's like, I can't get anything to work. I guess we're having an off day. So more kids would fucking play.
That's
And it
amazing.
just destroyed some school's Wi-Fi.
So is it
So
sad that
speaking of which, the mobile Fortnite runs better than PC version of Fortnite.
Mobile version of Fortnite runs better than PC. I have
Mobile
PUBG
version
now.
of Arc runs better.
PUBG runs better on mobile than it does on Xbox.
Good.
By a lot.
Good.
By a real lot. So 10-cent games, or whatever the fuck they're called,
Mm-hmm.
kudos. Because they figured out how to optimize something that's supposed to be on a PC, put it on a phone, and be better than a fucking 4K HDR gaming machine that costs $500.
It's great.
That's super dope.
I mean, to be fair, it's a $1,000 gaming system that you have in your pocket now.
Much.
In a weird way.
right?
God, I hate how much our phones are now.
Right.
First world problems. Apple sponsor us.
No, don't sponsor.
Oh, true.
Because then we'll have to get rid of like every headphone jack that we have.
All cell phone companies sponsor us. We'll test your products on stream.
Google sponsor us. I mean, you're already listening to us, so why not?
New G Fuel flavor phone.
It's just a phone in a cup. I can't drink this, but it tastes really weird.
It tastes burnt.
Super expensive.
What is it? A fucking Note 7? Yeah. So I mean, that's really all I had to say. Keep your eye out for Grandma's apple pie flavor coming soon to a pussy crusher near you.
Pussy crusher.
By that I mean vending machine.
Oh no, pussy crusher, like an MLG dude.
Okay.
Yo, bro, I drink Grandma's apple pie right before I crush Puss Puss.
Puss. Like as he's on stream, like at a pro event, just like Puss Puss.
Hey man, see this right here? Grandma's apple pie. Get a taste of that flavor right before you go crush that push, bruh.
Swag on your.
You wanna wear a wife beater? Makes you look ripped. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to talk about.
Bye.